Hello, it's the Freak Show coming at you. Uh, well, it's another day. Coronavirus, all that stuff, but all my stuff is away. The mark has been put out. Whatever. You guys are going to have to deal with it. Uh, the sun disease and all that's here, this was predicted a long time ago. And there are people out there that are just absolutely not understanding what's going to happen. Uh, as simple as it goes, about 80% of this population will be gone within about 2 to 3 years. Guys such as Cliff High and a handful of other people figure this disease is going to take 3 to 4 years to go around the planet. I don't believe he's wrong on this. Implications, I've already been contacted. I know some of my technology is going to be employed in here. People believe it or not, that's their problem. But they've managed to figure out what I figured out. And I confirmed this here a little while ago. And between the marking, the aerosol, can be a two-part delivery system, and you wouldn't even know it. I probably won't be putting too many more posts up here, and if I do, it's going to be long distance in between. I've gotten everything ready. I've been trolling channels listening to this stuff, and people are just nuts. Fear. People talk about fear. You want to get rid of fear? Take that YouTube app and you put it in the trash can. Otherwise, you turn it on, that's what you're going to get. Sooner or later, it'll drag you into the fear. And that is what they want. This has nothing to do with control. This has everything to do with fear. See, if they wanted you dead, we'd all be dead already. This has got nothing to do with death and everything to do with fear. And people, once again, believe whatever they want. Like I say, they lied to me about Santa Claus. They lied to me about the Easter Bunny. Now they're beating on me. Oh, you should believe in bejeebus and all this. I'm done with the lies. It's simple. All hell's breaking loose. You do as you please. Everybody's on their own. I expect probably by April, Canada will be. I'm suspecting Western Canada will probably be locked down in several cities between Toronto and Vancouver. There's nothing here in Alberta yet, but it's only the end of February, so I suspect by the end of March things will change quite a lot. From the people I've been contacting and stuff, I've been already told, and I've already prepared for it, I'm going to be out of the city here probably within the next week or so. I was actually walking around the other day. I had to go do some business at the hospital, give some blood, and I was the only jackass in there wearing a mask. And I'm thinking, oh boy, that's not good. So, whatever. But, yeah, people aren't taking it seriously. They don't realize what's going on, and that's cool. Whatever. I mean, I think people are so used to hearing this that was part of the reason why this was done, to get people so used to hearing, the sky is falling, and guess what? It's fallen. Now, you can stand out there and let the sky fall on you, or you can take cover. Most people aren't going to survive this. The old, the young, this is deliberately, and then the reinfection rate. This isn't your normal flu. This is created. Some say from Canada, some say it was in China. Where it comes from is irrelevant. It's here, and it has to be dealt with, and it has to be dealt with in such a way. But it's like a wildfire, and unfortunately, we're the forest, and it's going to burn through us till this fire is checked. I have been working on some stuff that might help. Masks with ultraviolet lights. I take no pleasure in seeing that I've been on the dark side. I've seen things. I know things. I'm trying to be warning. I have others that, why would you say anything? Why would you care? Because I have friends. I have family. Maybe I have some conscience. But Time is short. And there are going to be those out there that are going to just obliviously go into the night without a peep. Just keel over dead. No symptoms, nothing. And people are going to sit back and go, why did he die? What happened? Wow. Really? I've been watching things coming in from China. Bodies just laying on the ground twitching. They're throwing bodies into the crematoriums in body bags and they're still twitching. Is that right? Yes, but that's what they're doing. And if you think it's going to be any better over here than China, think again. Anybody caught Trump's thing on his news there? Not very inspiring, if you tell me. You do what you have to do. I suggest social isolation is a pretty good way of doing things. If you haven't been prepped up, you're not going to get prepped up. There's nothing left. We're not going to get resupplied. Nothing's going to happen anytime soon. 2020 is going to go down as the year of hell. You can quote me on that. And for all those who didn't think these days were going to come, I hate to be an naysayer. You're going to die. If you haven't put yourself together and prepped up, and you haven't gotten you're going to die. It's just that simple. You want to underestimate what's going on? That's fine. That's your choice. I've had people snicker at me when I was in the hospital. People were looking at me like I was strange, and I'm thinking, guess what? I'm laughing when they're dying. It's just that simple. You want to make sure you have a P100 or higher. The 95s aren't good enough. They've got aerosol particles out there and stuff. This is airborne. They're finding all kinds of stuff. You do whatever you want. There's thousands of channels yapping off. I've watched enough. The Johns Hopkins University, they've got their tracker and stuff. Nothing is accurate. We're not being told the truth. This is going to be unbelievable. This is the event. And it's going to lead up to some bigger stuff. People have been talking about, they think it's aliens. And no, this is the event. They've been planning this, and this is going to go down. So you believe whatever you want. You do as you please. But I think Chicken Little was right. The sky is falling. You either believe it or you don't. But we've called it so many times, nobody believes it. So everybody just goes oblivious away. See, that's why they did what they did. Let the fear pour out. Because people get so used to hearing it, they don't believe anything. And then when the truth does come out, nobody believes it. It's just that simple. This has been orchestrated a long time ago. They've played everybody like a frickin' fiddle. And guess what? They've fallen for it. Every single person on this planet has done it. And they've fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Guess what we got now? And people are sitting back, oh, it's not going to happen here. Guess what? I'm watching people that 5 years ago thought I was crazy. Now they're coming to me, I can't find any masks. What am I going to do? I don't know. What can you do? Can you help me? No. Why should I? You laughed at me. Why would I help people that laugh at me? Right? It's just that simple. It's not about right or wrong. They chose not to help themselves. And then when it does, well then, you got to help us. No. I want to help myself. And I have. And if people think they're going to come and dwell on me, and they're going to come for my resources and stuff, good luck. Bring lots of firepower. You're going to need it. I'm just old long-haired German. Bring it. See what happens. I know more about what's going down than anybody else. Remember, I've done things. I know things. I have connections. I'm safer than the other 99% of the people. I know where I'm going. Do you? I've had a place prepared for me. I've gotten hell reserved for me too. But trust me when I say this. Many people don't. And there's going to be a lot of death, and a lot of pain, and a lot of suffering. It's too bad it has to be this way. There's going to be shortages. the people that are going to be the most are the preppers, and they're going to be targeted left, right, and center. So unless they're buried in the ground and they haven't told anybody anything, but that's not the case. The government knows everybody that's been prepping by your credit cards, all these people online with their prepping channels and everything. Guess what? You just put a target on your head. You're going to be the ones that are going to go after because you've got resources. And don't think for a second that the government won't come after you when they start running out of resources. Go, oh, I wonder who's got some more stuff. Oh, yeah, the preppers. Guess what? You think you're going to fight off an army? Good luck. Good luck with that. You got to be hidden, and you got to know where to go. And you know what? 90% of this planet does not know where to go. Unfortunately, time is up. And I think I've ranted on long enough. So, from the good hands people in hell, have a good night, and talk to you later.